destruction of Olympus!
You know what time it is, baby? Kratos time. Now, in fairness, everybody, I didn't tell you exactly who it was, but I heavily implied who it was. And it's him, baby. It is Kratos, the god of war. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Maestro here. Welcome to the Khan's Court. Today, we have an unboxing. I'm super excited about this. I'm so stoked because I love Kratos. Kratos is one of my favorite characters of all time. First game I ever played of Kratos was actually, funny enough, Mortal Kombat. Which one you say? 9. Mortal Kombat 9. One of the very first Mortal Kombats I ever played, other than Mortal Kombat 1. I played the old Mortal Kombat arcade game. I played Mortal Kombat 9, and there was a guest character that I remember that ended up showing up, and, Kratos. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, he looks really, really cool. And, they had the little backstory, like, bio on him in the Mortal Kombat game, I believe, and, and you got to hear his tower story and everything else like that. I'm like, wow, this dude is cool. I like his design. I like the way he looks. I like the red stripe down his face and stuff like that. He's a Spartan. I love Spartans. I love the movie 300, and he kind of gave me like a Leonidas feel. The way he talked, the way he was. I am Kratos. I love that. The way his, I just loved everything about him. Then I played, God of War 3. Zeus! I will bring about the destruction of Olympus! That was just, I got chills the first time I ever saw that. I'm like, this dude's a beast. Oh my God, he's riding a Titan up Mount Olympus to fight all the gods, because then it pans to all the gods. You see all the gods. You've got Hades. You've got every single one of them but Ares, because he ended up killing Ares. I didn't know nothing about that. I assumed that they took him out when I was younger and I first played. I assumed that Ares didn't exist in this universe and it was Kratos, or Kratos was some version of Ares. Because I hadn't played those first 2 games. I had just played the third one, and then later when I got older, I played the third one remastered, and I loved it. It was so good. But then God of War 2018 came out, and oh my God, I fell in love again. It was a completely different style of game with a brand new story. It was still the same Kratos that I loved, but he had a new twist on him. He was older. He kind of reminded me of the old King Rune Thor from Marvel Comics, how like old and serious and stoic he was, and it kind of reminded me of many different Viking shows that I'd seen or movies and stuff like that. He had that. I love that about him. So anyways, besides all of my, absolutely, fangirling over Kratos as a character, let's get right into this unboxing. It is the God of War Ragnarok PlayStation Kratos Survivor Gear Set 6-inch figure. Let's get right into this.
I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him. There he is. There's the God of War.
And here he is, everybody. This is Kratos, the God of War, from God of War Ragnarok. Getting him out of the box, immediately, first things I notice is he's got this little peg hole here, which obviously is for the shield. Now, normally when his shield is all closed up, it's just the golden little thing, which he does come with it being closed up. And then they also have the shield when it's fully open, and you can go ahead and put that on his arm as well. Another thing that I immediately noticed was his paintwork. Now, I'm going to be honest. His paintwork for his face is not as good as I would like it. And that already is deeming a problem. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to start straight off with you guys. Because as a collector, as somebody who loves collecting these figures, augmenting them to make them look cooler, making custom figures if I need to make them look awesome on my display, and just rating them and reviewing them for you guys, I'm going to be honest, something's going on with the dude's mouth. First thing I'm going to go into about this figure, the mouth. You guys can see it, can't you? Mouth part's really, really weird. I might end up darkening it up myself. I feel like his expression also isn't as stoic or as angry as I would like it to. And I don't know. It's just, I feel like, number one, his skin should be a little bit darker or like ashier due to the fact that in God of War Ragnarok, his like ashes on his skin have slowly started to fade. You know what I mean? Started fading away due to how long he's lived and everything else like that and how old he's getting. But I mean, yeah, just kind of look at that. The beard too. I feel like the beard's a little odd, in color. It's like a very, very dark black, even though in the game it's kind of brownish a little bit, like a brownish gray. So that's also a little interesting, unfortunate thing about him. But other than that, I really, really, really like everything else about his figure. I think his figure is awesome. I really, really do like it. I'm going to customize the figure. Like I said, make his mouth a little bit darker, do some paint work on it. From afar, it looks good. Once you really close in on him, you close in on the mouth, you focus on the mouth, it's not nearly as good, unfortunately. Starting off, his articulation. Let's see here. Articulation's pretty good. It's nice and fluid. You got to get it moving a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty good. His shoulder plate here moves up, so you're able to move his arms. Pretty good. He's got good articulation on his arms. Swivel of his body can swivel. He's got kind of an ab crunch type thing, not an actual ab crunch like thing. It's more of just like a ball joint, but you can pull him forward. His flexibility on his legs is insane. I mean, you're seeing that, right? Holy crap, he can do the splits. So trust me, the posability for this figure is going to be absolutely insane. All of the little stuff, the clothing and any of this here, this is all of his little like Spartan wraps that are coming out from underneath his clothes. The knife back here, his pouch. The thing he uses to open the portals and the gateways, all this stuff. It is, what do you call it? Rubber. It's like rubbery, very, very flexible plastic, which allows him to move, pose in very different ways, which is good considering the fact that his figure is $40. I did get this figure for $40 at my local comic book store. This is definitely really, really good. I like this a lot. As we move to the back here, normally this is down. So normally if you've ever played the game, you would know that this piece here, holds the axe. That part is up and it stays up. It does not bend down. It does not go down. It does not have any joint. I would love if it had a joint so that you could have it in a stationary no axe setting. Unfortunately, with this figure, it does not have that. It is staying straight up for the reason of putting the axe on his back. So you kind of have to take that into consideration with his little axe holding device. It is going to be standing straight up. So if that's going to be a bother to you, that is another reason that I would probably not get this figure. Other than that, I don't really have any other gripes. Like I said, his joints are very smooth, easy to move. He has a lot of good articulation, a lot of mobility and movability on this figure. You're able to do all sorts of different poses just by what I've been able to do there. And I mean, yeah, even the little like bluish white accents on his feet to kind of show like the snow. You can kind of see it through the camera there. Really like those as well. That's good attention to detail because he's always in the snow. Kind of the whole point of God of War Ragnarok. It is the great winter, of Ragnarok. So everywhere he is, it's going to be snowy. So his shoes, his feet should be snowy, and they are, which I absolutely love. Now, let's go ahead and move into stuff that is not about the figure, but about his accessories. We do have the Leviathan axe, which I absolutely love. It looks great. We have the Leviathan axe here, which I absolutely love. There we go. It's kind of better. You can see all the little details in there, which are all in the game. This is not bifrosted up. As you guys know, the bifrost and stuff like that, the freeze, it will completely freeze up the axe. All of the ice will go on the axe and it'll add for extra cold damage. You also will have the shield here. Like I said, the open shield, which goes straight into the peg there. There he is right there with his shield, guys. Look at that. We've got his axe on the back, holding in there on that little device that holds his axe. Really, really like that. Like I said before, the other weapon that he has is his knife, but you also have to understand that that is not movable. Anything in the pouch is also not movable. The only weapons and or defense items that he has is going to be the shield, and it's going to be the axe that he has. This is him with his shield and with the axe. Really, really, really cool. He also comes with another set of hands, as you can see here, some fists, and he also comes with the piece, like I was talking about, the completely closed up shield there, which you can also remove and put into the peg. If I was to go ahead and rate this figure, out of 10, I'm going to rate this figure a 9.5 out of 10. The reason I'm going to make it a 9.5 out of 10 is because this figure hits criteria in every other scenario or situation for this unboxing. Any unboxing I do, he hits every other criteria pretty well, other than, I would say, accuracy / paintwork. The paintwork on his mouth is a little bit messed up. That could just be because of the product that I buy. That could have just been the one I bought. Maybe the paintwork for this specific Kratos figure that I bought was not good. But I can't, say that that's going to be for every single figure. Maybe the paintwork's good for other figures. Maybe it was just the figure I got, and it's easily fixable. You could just take a little bit of black paint or a little bit of a marker, and you can kind of darken the surrounding areas of his mouth other than his lips, and it will be very easy to fix that very, very white area around his lips and around that part of the beard. Another thing is, like I said, the accuracy of his paintwork. Like I said, his body should be faded when it comes to his ashes and his tattoo's vibrance, and it is not. Other than that, this figure completely 100% hits all other marks and criterias for Kratos. He has everything Kratos would have in God of War Ragnarok, other than obviously other weapons, which would include like the Blades of Chaos and other stuff like that. But we know that in certain parts of the games, especially the newer games, he doesn't have the Blades of Chaos. So he doesn't always have those blades with him. He does not always have the spear that he has, neither, the Draupnir spear. So with that being said, him not having those other weapons does not bother me. So yeah, I'm giving this a 9.5. This is a really, really good figure for $40. Like I said, if you can get past the fact that his vibrancy is a little bit brighter than it probably should be, and that you might have to do just a tiny, tiny little bit of work of like dapping a little bit of like black paint or black marker around his mouth, you are perfectly fine. This might as well just go ahead and be a 10 out of 10 figure for you. At the end of the day, this is still Kratos, and Kratos looks absolutely amazing. Unboxing and review of Kratos, the God of War, from God of War Ragnarok survival gear set. That is the figure in which I have. So if you really liked this one, I suggest you look for this one specifically. Like I said, they might have multiple different types of Kratoses for this line of PlayStation figures. So make sure to look out for this one specifically if this is the one that you liked. You know, there's always other figures. If this is not the type of figure you're looking for and you're looking for one that even has better quality, just know it's probably going to go way, way higher in price. This is a decent price for a very, very, very good figure. This isn't just a decent figure in my opinion. This is a really, really good figure for that price. I absolutely love him. He is definitely worth the money in my opinion. He is worth my placement on my collection. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy that I got him. I'm finally happy that I can add Kratos to my collection. He's one of my favorite characters. I've just been waiting for an opportunity to get a good figure. And now I finally have that. And I wish that you guys also had that if you also love Kratos. So make sure to check this one out. Go to your store, see if there's any place that's got it. Check online, see if there's good deals for it or anything else like that. It is the Christmas season after all, so there might be some really good deals. You never know. Heck, even wait till after Christmas and they might have really good after Christmas deals as well. But as anyways, guys, if you all enjoyed my review and unboxing, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought about this figure. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Is this a figure that you might actually be into getting? Is this something that you're looking forward to getting? You know, kind of let me know. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.